Hi everybody, this video is sponsored by contribution from Andrea, and here's the story. Hi Ollie, I love your channel. You're a good man to many. I happily made a donation. Here attached is another spiraling email. My covert narc ex-husband is losing his mind. I received this email after suing him for $30,000. I won. I never respond or engage in any of the smack emails for the last 16 years. I play widow. He's dead. Simple as that. My kids are now 17 and 19. Shortly after this email, he alienated my son from me, and I pay child support. I haven't seen my son in 3 years. So sad, so wrong. Enjoy the email. I found it hysterical. Thank you. Okay. You could have just picked up the phone. It didn't have to come to this. You could have just picked up the phone or replied to my email. Since you didn't, I thought you were in agreement and okay with things. Sometimes you can never stop talking. Now you say nothing. We could have worked this out amicably and remained civil to each other. You now lost all our respect and sympathy. Well, you just lost 30 grand, stupid. You have no idea how hard I tried to live up to my agreement. Oh God, the pity party. And how hard I tried to be a good father. I still believe I did both. The kids see it, and they see what a horrible human being you can be. When did you stop being a caring parent? Back in 2005, when I was let go from my job, I discussed the situation with you. But I can see we have differing recollections of the conversations. Whether I said that I would pay when I could, when I was working, later or never, we can argue forever and get nowhere. It's kind of a big deal whether you said you were going to pay her back or not. You should have gone back to court. I should have gone back to court the day I was out of work and had the support order changed, and should have done it every time one of my consulting jobs ended. But I thought we had a good enough relationship that we could work it out. So many things I was wrong about. I always paid what I could in good faith, trying to do what I thought was right. One thing I do see is that you don't care about the kids. You continue to alienate them more and more every day, every year. Kristen tolerates you, probably knowing she can leave in another few months. Jordan wants nothing to do with you. Has not for a long time. You treat the two of them so much differently, it's pathetic. I'm paying child support. How about doing something for that money and actually supporting them? From what I could tell, you want nothing to do with Jordan except for the paycheck you get from me for continuing to keep him around. Considering how you treat him, you have no idea him. Many times I've worried about what he might do to himself or to you. Not that I care about that. It's what would happen to him after. Oh, that's nice. So your son's gonna kill you, but I don't give a shit. I only care if he kills you, because he's gonna have to pay consequences. More threats. Anytime you were willing to let him go, I will draw up the paperwork. I'll pay for it. I'll even continue paying for you, just to free him from your control for good. I have much more than ordered. I have them much more than ordered away, and never asked for anything for all those days when they should be with you, but couldn't or didn't want to, or had to get them to avoid someone hurting each other, or one of them didn't have a ride home and I had to be late to work so I could pick them up, only to find out the two of you are home. Who's the adult over there? They know how to walk away from a childish argument better than you. How many times were they unavailable on my days, especially Kristen, shopping, babysitting, cat sitting, her hair appointment, etc. From now on, do that on your days. And hint, Jordan does not want you at his games. We'll continue to support him there, like we have in the past? And when did you get so freaking lazy that you can't go a mile down the street to sign Jordan up for baseball? If it was Kristen, you'd be there early. Oh, seems like dad doesn't like his daughter too much. Do you have any idea how bad things got for me and the kids back in '07? I drained my 401k of 40,000 over those 2 years so I can continue to live, support the kids, and pay you a little. Next page. Never saw how bad it was. Vacations were a camping trip. Even that was to a free area. I got rid of my perfectly good car to get a used one, trying to cut expenses. Christmas and birthdays were celebrated with larger quantities of small stuff, birthday parties with a couple of family members and friends. We never went out anywhere. I charged everything I could so we'd have cash for food and essentials. My credit cards were almost up to 50,000. I stopped paying rent. My parents were ready to lose their house due to my lack of paying. I was literally, and I hate that word, but literally down to my last $20. I called my accountant to see if there was anything else I could do. I was about to call my attorney and sign the kids to you full time, as much as I love them and will do anything for them. I was about to do it for them. I was ready to tag sell anything I had and move to the YMCA. You have no idea what it feels like. But when you do, you'll have the same amount of sympathy you had for me. Luckily, I got a job. The only thing the kids knew is what you told them. I'm sure you had plenty of things to say along the way. I'm glad they never believed it. And I got right back to paying my share, never complaining that I knew you were being paid more and that I was not back to my 2001 salary. And even now, I'm not even close to my 2001 salary. You had a sweet deal what I was giving you. In 2001, I was making W. Take off what I paid you, we're almost even. Now you're probably 30K higher than me after those calculations. You're not good at math. I'd be happy to explain it to you. But you wouldn't believe me anyway. You'll take me to court again if I say the sky was blue. You have no idea how much Rebecca and I have given to the kids, treated them better than you ever did or will. Rebecca has no obligation to give them anything, but has spent thousands on them over the years. Clothes, gifts, vacations, and more. How much did you appreciate it? They certainly don't get the same in your home. One day Jordan is going back in the morning in his PJs, and Rebecca asks why. He said, because I don't have any clothes, and Mommy won't take me shopping. She felt so bad. That weekend we went shopping and spent hundreds on him, and never asked for a repayment from you. 2012, and I'm out of work again at Christmas time, with one in-law who passed away in the home and the other living with us and dying also. The year was one no one should have to live. No money, taking care of somebody slipping away mentally and physically. Rebecca should have taken a leave of absence from work, but now couldn't due to our income. Along with our unusual expenses, we were now having to pay for personal care persons. Increased personal supplies for her mom, medical bills, expenses on their now empty home, and 2 funerals. We cut expenses whenever we could. We were looking to sell the house, but we may not have broken even. Again, I traded a perfectly new car for a cheaper used car. Man, he's hung up on that car. Rebecca had plans for a car to replace her 10-year-old car, and now that has to wait too. And vacations, forget it. It's now affecting the kids, and they see our plans not happening. That cruise for Kristen's graduation will not happen thanks to you. Oh no, no cruise? And it doesn't get any better. I'm consulting, no pay for time off, holidays, sick days. That's the truth career you chose, dude. That's not her fault that you're working something that doesn't give you anything to that. no vacation. And when this contract ends, it only gets worse. By this time, I'll be right back in court to modify the support order. You can bet on that. It might even be better for me to leave work and have the court order you pay me for supporting the kids about half the time with no income. As you've already seen, Rebecca and I have nothing jointly except the house, which is worth about what I would sell it for. She's never trusted you, so we never put anything together. And my photography company has lost money every year. Dude, you're just a shitty businessman. Like, everything is everybody else's fucking fault. Yet the motherfucker's talking about cars, vacations. What an entitled little fucking pussy. And my photography company has lost money every year. Let that surprise you, huh? Can't get blood from a stone either. A stone obviously can't take a good picture. And now we have more reason to make ourselves successful, to show everyone that despite the evil around us, that good prevails. We believe in karma too much for us to even think much about you anymore. We know that good will come to us, and you will get that what's coming to you one day. And it won't be soon enough. And it will not be from anything we do. It will be your own doing. Don't forget that as we forget you. Soon enough, you will be old, sick, and alone. You are an evil person and a sad excuse for a parent. Wasn't that nice? And you know, if you don't read between the lines here, this could sound like a lot of what I talk about men getting screwed over in family court, but it's not when you read his work. This fucking little baby is talking about his cars, vacations. It's all monetary with him. It's all about him, like he's one of the fucking children. These delusions of grandeur, like, you can just see right through it. No money for clothes, but you got no money, but you're spending all this, and I don't begrudge him for the in-laws being sick, but that money had to come from somewhere as well. And everything about this guy is a pity party. Like, dude, why are you working as a contractor if you're having all these problems? Your photography business loses money every year? Well, then you're a shitty businessman and a shitty photographer. That's not her fault. And though it sucked to get held up to a standard from years ago, seems like she's paying you now, and you guys got split. You guys have had split custody anyway. Some narcissists just are going to act like they're the children. Vacations, money. How many times did he bring up the fucking car? But this is what happens when a narcissist loses. They lose their mind. They start spiraling, and that's when you get these gems of letters, which I'm sure you could bring to court with you the next time. And I mean, but your kids is 19 and 17, so like this whole support thing's about to be over. Then what? Then what? Then what? After your daughter turns 18, listen, he's obviously brainwashed your son, because look what's going on over there. All they care about is money and buying shit. And that's all it is. It's probably no parenting. It's just good time, fun time over there. So, again, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you for sending me this email. Again, and if you're not careful, this could seem like a guy who's, gotten screwed over by this guy. Didn't get screwed over by the system. This is just a baby who doesn't want to take responsibility for anything and wants everything to go to him. The narcissist takes responsibility for nothing. For nothing. They are in a perpetual state of being a teenager. then that's the way they're always going to be. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody watching. Please leave any comments or opinions in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, if you have some audio or some text messages of a narcissist you'd like to expose or have a topic you'd like me to cover, you know what to do with the PayPal link in the description box. I will get the video right back to you. This is Ali Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon. Bye.